for more intermediate jumps, you know, maybe you're getting jumps and you're starting to feel like kind of a natural thing with wave jumping is waves, if you hit a wave late enough, it really wants to just throw you into a back loop. If you're starting to sail on the waves and you're starting to jump and maybe you've have or have not mastered forwards or whatever, the back loop is kind of something natural that happens in wave sailing. So as you hit a wave, it's kind of throwing you up and throwing you into the wind, and that's kind of it's the natural first part of a back loop.
The back loop, it's okay to have a more of like a steeper ramp, almost crumbling, about ready to break. That's the best, because then you get that projection straight up. The steeper the ramp and the closer it is to breaking, the more you're going to get to the apex of the jump, and you're going to be a little bit more less restricted with the wind. Where if you kind of go off a round ramp, you're going to really feel the wind in your sail, and you're going to be loaded up too much to land it. Where if you get a steeper ramp, you're going to really project up, and then you're going to kill the wind, and they're going to pull around.
All you really need to do is when that starts happening, to start trying back loops, is once you get to that apex of the jump, look over your right shoulder and look at the water. Look where you want to land, and where you want to land is where you will land. Just to first start trying back loops, just do what I've said right there. Go up. It kind of throws you into a normal, natural back loop anyways. Once you get to the apex of your jump, really pinching upwind, then look over your right shoulder and start to drop down and really spot your landing. That'll get you started.
I think spotting the landing with your eyes, getting a good projection straight up, and just pulling the nose. You kind of want to spot where you're going to land and pull the nose in like this, and you want to break the surface tension of the water with the nose.
Now, as you notice right here, you can tell that I'm actually going in. As soon as I'm hitting the water, I've only done really 3/4 of a turn. The front of my board is facing directly downwind. That's where you want to hit, because if you actually do the full 360 turn, you're going to be over-rotating. So as soon as the nose of the board breaks the water, that's where the rest of your rotation comes from. Right here, you can see the top of the sail start to open up and actually turn the clew and the back of the board around the rest of the way.
Once you've kind of gotten some maybe close, maybe you've had some bad wipeouts or whatever, but you're starting to feel it, okay, you know that now once you get to your apex, you don't have to think about it anymore. You're automatically looking over your right shoulder and spotting your landing. Now there's a few things like sliding your hand back on the boom helps a little bit, because the tendency is when you land, it wants to rip your backhand, the boom out of your backhand. So if you have your backhand slid back a little further, it gives you a little more leverage on the back of the sail. So that's nice. And as you hit, really for just this first split second, really hold on tight and then let your backhand extend out. So that'll pull you around the rest of the way and get you facing the direction you want to. Then the nose of your board will kind of slowly come up out of the water, and then you're off sailing again.